Hi, I'm Laith from the Social Streamers, and today I'm collaborating with Paradox Interactive to bring you the journey of the space communists. Stellaris has easily the most satisfying roleplay elements of any game I've played, and today I'm going to show you why. So first up, we're going to create our empire. Now, how I always like to do this is I like picking the origin first and sort of like build the story from the ground up. Today, we're going to be going with a clone army. As you can see here, essentially what's happened to our species is that we were bred for war. We can't have any kids of our own. We can only reproduce via these cloning vats. And we've just sort of been abandoned. I don't want to be rude, but they might have abandoned us for our appearance. And that kind of makes sense. So we're going to stick with that. Sometimes I like to randomize a couple of different names, but today I have a specific one in mind. Our species name is going to be the Forgotten for, well, obvious reasons. And everyone's going to have indeterminable gender. Because again, I can't tell. And we can't have kids anyway. After the origins and naming them, I like to then go over to the government ethics. So we're going to be fanatic egalitarians, because I feel like these guys, after having been abandoned, and well, everyone is basically the same. In my mind, they all look the same as well. They just want everyone to be treated equally. And as part of that, they're going to be militarist because, well, they are bred for war. Because we're fanatic egalitarian, we have to pick the democratic authority. In this case, a military commiserate. I mean, if we decided to, for example, we could become militarist egalitarian, and that'll open up oligarchic. Or if we went fanatic authoritarian, we can go imperial. But like I said, for our ethics pick, this makes most sense. And now we pick a civic. Each of these have different bonuses and effects. And for me, roleplay is the most important thing, but that doesn't mean we can't get some nice little bonuses along the way. So shared burdens. After all, we are going sort of space communist here. I'm so tempted to go reanimators. How cool would that be? You have like a clone army that after they die, they're raised again. Oh, that's tempting. But honestly, I think warrior culture makes sense. That doesn't lock us off from different paths, though. We could definitely change them as we go along, but I think that's how we're going to start. We're going to randomize our star name, but the homeworld name is going to be the VAT. We're going to go for a frozen climate. God, this is miserable. Look how sad he looks. So we have 2 trait points left, so we purchase them here, but we could also get negative ones. For example, if we were to get non-adaptive, then we can have something totaling 4. So as part of the clone soldier side of things, our leader lifespan is -40. So I think it makes sense that we go for something like quick learners, both for roleplay reasons and also because it makes sense mechanically. Our guy's gonna die off quite often, so we need the new ones to pick up the slack. Ooh, I like the idea of making us strong. That stacks really nicely with the army damage. It's got army damage of plus 70%. They might not look like much, but by God, can they use those horns? Or eyebrows. I'm not sure which they are. Sedentary makes sense. And it gives us that -1, so we can pick another trait. Ooh, we'll get communal. Again, it makes sense, and it's a nice little bonus. Pop housing usage -10%. Oh, look at that. We've even got the hammer and sickle, but like a steampunk version. And this is who we are. The Forgotten. We live in the VAT. We've got shared burdens, a warrior culture. We're fanatic egalitarians, but we're also militarist. And we've decided that we're going to try and make the peoples of the galaxy all equal. And by God, will we do it by force. Now we get a bit of flavor text describing our clone army and who we are. By chance or perhaps some misfiring survival instinct, our subconscious drove us to seek answers, to seek new purpose and ways to break the form imposed on us, which is awesome. So we're going to fight for egalitarianism across the galaxy. Now this is our starting world. If I tap M, you can see that we inhabit the sort of, it's not really north, is it? We don't really have that. The upper part of this galaxy. If we select the VAT, we can see our capital. We've got these 2 ancient clone vats here. These vats will ensure that we're not just equal, but exactly the same, hopefully providing an example to our future brethren. So first things first, we're going to select our research. We're going to take population growth speed first because it will help us begin to build a solid economy. Part of the advantage of cloning is that we can likely out-reproduce other species, hopefully giving us an advantage against those filthy anti-egalitarians. We start with 2 ships, a construction ship and a science ship. These construction ships are used to construct things like these mining stations, and a science ship used to survey and research anomalies. So we've got these first contact protocols. We're going to set them to being cautious, just because we did get abandoned. I feel like that might have some residual cultural issues. Up here we could pick a tradition. Now, for space communists, I think mercantile probably not the one we want to pick here. We're going to go with harmony, as we're going to need every single clone working with one shared goal if we're going to convince the galaxy of the merits of communism, leading by example and all that. So we finished the harmony tree, which has given us a bunch of bonuses, as well as an ascension perk. Now, again, what suits space communists? One vision. That makes sense. Uh-oh. Extremist groups are rapidly attracting more clones. Oh, no. So some think the creators are gods, and the others curse the ancient masters. All right, well, there's a archaeological site is now available. So let's get someone on that. All right, let's find out where we came from. I've just selected the engineering research to build robots. How would we feel about robots being a part of our society? I think it's full rights. I reckon it's full rights because, I mean, are we any different? We were built for a purpose. Now, interestingly, we have a habitable planet in this area. So I am going to send our colony ship that we just finished building, and we're going to go colonize, because currently people are really Oh my god, there's a lot of unemployment around here. It just keeps on rising, and I need to deal with it. I'm gonna call this one the New Hope. Oh, I see. That's horrifying. So we were a primitive species that our creators genetically engineered in order to fight for them. So we can say we were made in the image of the creators, which gets rid of our debuffs, lies to everyone, and gives us more unity and happiness, or we shall face reality. Oh, that's a hard choice. The United Syndicate of Self-Replicators will face reality. We're gonna go and find our creators. We're gonna fight them. So this is our progressive faction, and this one's our imperialist ones. These guys want us to be more militarist, and these guys want us to be more egalitarian. So they support us quite nicely now. Simple merchants, worship of commerce. Oh, you mean our worst enemy. Not interested. Oh god, there's more filthy capitalists. God, they're seeking to make a profit, and they're right next to us. After uncovering the truth of our origins, we discovered some code in the clone vats that presented us with two options that would decide the future of the Forgotten. I offer you two paths: to undo the changes that made you sterile and finally set you free to evolve and prosper, or to further unlock your potential but strain your genes to their limits, sealing future generations to be forever dependent on technology for reproduction. Oh my god, don't. Oh god. You know what? We're gonna go for our clone potential. We were made this way. Everyone is equal. It makes sense for the space communists. Oh, here we go, fullest potential. Why should we deny the strength we've been given? Very true. So we're continuing to improve the lives of our citizens as well as increase the size of our borders. But owing to, you know, the caravan nicking from us and the raiders being next to us and, well, this lot being really hostile, our factions are starting to become a little bit more shifted. I mean, the aggressive diplomacy of the drumbeat of victory party is starting to gain some traction. So our people are starting to become more militarist. I mean, we're still fanatically egalitarian. We still want, you know, equal rights for everyone across the galaxy. But it's unfortunately looking like our people want to forcefully do that. Here we go. Future additions to the populace can be turned into cyborgs. This is the next step for us, the trans-forgotten. We're going to change from full citizenship to assimilation. And also, we've given our robots full citizenship. Oh, look at this. A large group of refugees from the underground alien empire has recently streamed out their tunnels. Here's the thing about the Jabanids. The only way to be truly equal is to assimilate. So to be clear, in our quest for galaxy-wide egalitarianism, we've extended the hand of friendship and promptly been spat in the face. Our neighbors are claiming our territories, the caravans are stealing from us, the raiders are raiding us. The only really successful integration we've had is with the Jabanids, who have been assimilated, and the robots, who have also been assimilated. So I think there's only one thing we can do here. All great works require sacrifice. The rest of the galaxy may not understand, but they will comply. And so in the next video, we're going to use these fleets that have been building since people started claiming our systems. And we're going to ensure true equality for everyone in the galaxy through uniformity. And we're going to be so eager for that, we're actually going to take the Reanimators Civic. So even death itself isn't going to stop us from turning this place into a utopia. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss out on seeing if we can bring about true equality or if we'll be squashed by the capitalist imperialist dogs.